చక్కగా కరతాళ ధ్వనులతో ఈ కళావిధులందరినీ కూడా ప్రోత్సహించి అందరూ కూడా చప్పట్లు గట్టిగా కొట్టండి. A good round of applause which befits the group of artists. Shri TKR Meenakshi Sundaram, please come to Swamiji and receive blessings. Shri Ajan Balamurugan, both Nadaswaram artists. Shri Balaswamiji is conferring honors on the artists. Balamurugan. Tamil artists G.S. Nagendra Babu and Satish. T. Bhuvaneshwaran Talam. Puja Swamiji and Balaswamiji are very much pleased with the services of the Tamil Nadu based Nadaswaram group. After this, we will commence the penultimate session of Chaitanya Archana. We seek the permission and blessings of Puja Swamiji to start the proceedings. On the stage, we have a galaxy of seasoned devotees. If we just look at them, the feel and the awe they inspire in us is worth a mention to all one by one. Nowadays, we see many people, especially those in the 20s and 30s, complaining about everything. Lack of food, lack of rest, lack of tension or more tension, lack of challenges or more of them. For everything we have some sort of excuse or some sort of complaining nature. And sometimes we even do not bother to give a miss to some of the programs of ashram or any other essential nature. But if you just look at the galaxy of devotees who are chosen by Puja Swamiji and who are seated here, it really inspires all of us to put aside all our trivial difficulties and embark upon the mission of Sadguru Deva. The track record of each of them is exceeding 2 decades, 3 decades, 4 decades, even 5 decades, and some of them have an association of more than 6 decades. What else do we want? Professor Krishan Kumar, in one of his compositions, Swaminatha Sachidananda, has written a wonderful line. Hamare ayu bhi lag jaye tujhko. We even sacrifice a part of our life for the mission of Swamiji. Lag jaye tujhko means it is not giving our ayurdaya to Swamiji directly. Dedicating a part of our life to the mission of Sadguru. That is what they have accomplished. Then we will have another question. Are these the only set of devotees who have done this? Are there not others? Yes, there are others. And if we don't mention their name, especially the spouses of the persons who are seated here, we will be doing utter injustice. So we should properly acknowledge the better halves of all the awardees who are seated here. And let us join our hands together to applaud the services of the couples and the families who have extended yeoman services to the mission of Puja Swamiji, and bless and request Swamiji's blessings so that the next generations from their families would continue the same service with more fervor and more dedication. With this small preamble, we just move on to the names one by one. I have pages of their biodata with me, but I'm afraid that the time frame might not permit me. The order of recipients is chosen by Puja Swamiji, and it is Swamiji has given us some sequence, so the order does not actually matter. What matters is our lives are very close to Swamiji's heart. That's the only thing that matters. So if there is a little confusion, just ignore that. Let's gloss over that and we will move to the awardees from the Jagalakshmi Puraskara section. For those uninitiated, Puja Swamiji has made a statement that women who have been very active in the mission of Puja Swamiji will be recognized with Jagalakshmi Puraskara, which is instituted after his mother, Paramaguru, our Paramaguru, Jagalakshmi Mata. And there have been several awardees in this section. And this year's award will start with Shrimati Makam Anuradha Garu from Produttur. Makam Ramanjaneyulu Garu, the late trustee of our Produttur Ashrama as well as Shri Jagalakshmi Mata Nityanandana Trust, is a very well-known devotee from Rayalaseema and Produttur, Kadapa district. The family's spiritual journey started in the year 1979, and that journey is still going on. With the divine blessings of Swamiji, the family has crossed many milestones and many obstacles. Shri Swamiji made them the patrons and partners in producing the Datta Darshanam movie. Shri Ramanjaneyulu Garu has served Dattapitham as trustee and PRO for more than 25 years. We should recall him, who is no more with us. He has attained the divine abode, and his role in bringing the Prime Minister Shri P.V. Narasimha Rao Garu and Shankar Dayal Sharma ji to Dattapitham is really a wonderful achievement in his service career. The patience and perseverance he has to bring all the VIPs, we have to cater to their egos, satiate them, but still be patient, not be arrogant at any point of time. Even if you have money, you should always feign ignorance and you should be very, very, very humble to them. So that is the culture, but he has overcome all these obstacles and he has approached one and all. Every central minister, many chief justices, many justices, everyone has approached one and all, and his primary mission is that they should have the darshan of Swamiji, and through them the society should get benefited. With such commitment, he has rendered many services, and his better half, Shrimati Anuradha, is and was the president of Produttur Matru since 1986, and she has an extra responsibility as the executive trustee of Produttur Jnanabodha Sabha, and the new prayer hall which is under construction in Produttur Ashrama is awaiting inauguration by Puja Swamiji, and today Puja Swamiji is immensely pleased with the services of Makam family and blesses Shrimati Anuradha with the award Jagalakshmi Puraskara. समाज सेवायां कृत निरुपमान परिश्रम प्रद्दुटूरु ग्रामाभिजन श्रीमती माकम ಅನುರಾಧ ಮಹೋದಯ ಜಯಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಪುರಸ್ಕಾರ ಪ್ರದಾನೇನ ಸಂಭಾವಿತ ಸತ್ಕೃತ ಅನುಗೃಹೀತ ಚ. Another Jayalakshmi Puraskara awardee of the previous years, Srimati Vijaya Rao, is conferring Peetham honors. The next awardee is Chodamani Manohar. Srimati Chodamani is the wife of Manohar Shanai, herself a Bharatanatyam artist, a professional. She has rendered services to Dattapeetham and Pujya Swamiji's mission for more than 50 years. After training her children, she has been organizing many spiritual programs and religious dharmic activities in consultation with Pujya Swamiji. Her contribution in organizing the Nagamandala in Mysore Ashrama, the Naga Pratisthapana, and several other programs, and organizing the prasadam from various temples in Karnataka is noteworthy. And she has been training many students in Bharatanatyam. And moreover, she was a very, very silent devotee, always committed to the mission of Pujya Swamiji. And we should also acknowledge the role of Shri Manohar Shanai, who is here and who has been extending his helping hand in all her endeavors. And Pujya Swamiji on this day is blessing Srimati Chodamani Manohar with the coveted Jayalakshmi Puraskara. ಸಮಾಜ ಸೇವಾ ರಂಗೆ ಕೃತ ನಿರುಪಮಾನ ಪರಿಶ್ರಮ ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ ಚೂಡಾಮಣಿ ಮನೋಹರ್ ಮಹಾಭಾಗ ಜಯಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಪುರಸ್ಕಾರ ಪ್ರದಾನೇನ ಸಂಭಾವಿತ ಸತ್ಕೃತ ಅನುಗೃಹೀತ ಚ. ఆశ్రమంలో అనేక కార్యక్రమాలు వాటంతటా అవే అయిపోతున్నాయి అంటే వీటి వెనకాల ఎన్ని చక్రాలు ఉన్నాయి, ఎన్ని స్పోక్స్ ఉన్నాయి, ఎన్ని రకాలైన నట్స్ బోల్ట్స్ ఉన్నాయి, ఇవి మనం సాధారణంగా గుర్తించమన్నమాట. కానీ అప్పుడప్పుడు స్వామీజీ మనందరికీ కూడా కాస్త స్ఫూర్తిని నింపే ఉద్దేశంతో ఇటువంటి వారందరినీ కూడా ముందుకు తీసుకువస్తారు. ది నెక్స్ట్ అవార్డీ ఈజ్ శ్రీమతి హీరా దుబూరి, Baton Rouge. Her husband Shri Surya Narayana Duburi is also here. The couple whom Swamiji calls as mother and father, they have been instrumental in many services of Pujya Swamiji. She had been translating many of Pujya Swamiji's works, and with her fountain head of new ideas how devotees can get benefited by Swamiji's mission, she had always found new avenues. She has started the audiobooks project, and she had compiled many of Swamiji's speeches and transcribed them, and she has given many publications to Dattapeetham. And on this day, Pujya Swamiji is blessing Srimati Hira Duburi with Jayalakshmi Puraskara, and they have been serving the Baton Rouge temple as the principal caretakers for many decades, along with the Daulat family. సమాజ సేవారంగే కృత నిరుపమాన పరిశ్రమ శ్రీమతి హీరాబాగి జయలక్ష్మి దువ్వూరి మహోదయ జయలక్ష్మీ పురస్కార ప్రదానేన సంభావిత సత్కృత అనుగృహీత చ. whenever Swamiji sees Hira auntie, he remembers Jayalakshmi Mata. Perhaps that's the reason he calls her Amma all the time. After Jayalakshmi, we move to Vijayalakshmi. Shrimati Ganduri Vijayalakshmi. She is the spouse of former manager of Dattapitham, Shri G.S.N. Murthy Garu. She was a very active member of Mysore Mathrumandali, and she has been extending silent cooperation to many projects of Dattapitham. And we remember G.S.N. Murthy uncle used to spend more than 16 hours and 15 hours in ashrama. She never complained, and she used to cooperate a lot. And apart from that, she was organizing many programs on behalf of Mathrumandali Mysore. And on this day, Puja Swamiji is very much pleased with the services of Shri G. Vijayalakshmi and confers the award Jayalakshmi Puraskara on her for their 5-decade-long association with Dattapitham and a number of services. Samaja Sevajang Kruta Nirupamana Parishrama Shrimati G. Vijayalakshmi Mahabhaga Jayalakshmi Puraskara Pradhanera Sambhavita Satkrita Anugruhita Cha. The next awardee is Vutukori Sundara Katyayani. Do you believe that there are few people who even inspire Swamiji in some of the projects, and they are very silent too? It is not that Swamiji will honor someone who has contributed monetarily or who has spent their lifetime in ashrama. It's not just that. Swamiji recognizes the intricate services, Manasika Seva, the services performed by the mind, by inspiring other devotees and helping them on behalf of Swamiji. And Vutukori Sundara Katyayani Garu belongs to that category. She is hardly seen in Mysore Ashrama. She only takes darshan of Swamiji once a year when he visits there. But that has not stopped her from propagating the mission of Puja Swamiji by organizing several Parayanams, Lalita Sahasranama Parayana, Saundarya Lahari Parayana, and several puja activities. She has been helping her co-devotees and inspired many others to follow the path of Puja Swamiji. And in recognition of her services to Dattapitham, Puja Swamiji is blessing this silent devotee Sundara Katyayani Garu with Jayalakshmi Puraskara. There is another aspect of her devotion. I know that many of you get perturbed once you receive a news that Swamiji is not well. And voluntarily many of you start your pujas so that Sadguru Deva gets well very soon. And she is of that category. And whenever she receives a news that Swamiji is not feeling well, she will start additional set of austerities and dikshas, vrata dikshas, so that Swamiji recovers very quickly and blesses the devotees. And to recognize that class of devotees who are intimate to Swamiji by mind, Manasika Seva, Swamiji is recognizing the services of Sundara Katyayani Garu, Samaja Sevajam, Kruta Nirupamana Parishrama, Shrimati Vutukuri, Sundara Katyayani Mahabhaga, Jayalakshmi Puraskara Pradhanena, Sambhavita, Satkrita, Anugruhita Cha. గోనుగొట్ల శోభారాణి గారు, అనంతపురం. We have long names which we display on our visiting cards or in our telephone diaries. But Swamiji has a very short, unique code for every devotee. Sometimes, even after they are visiting ashrama for thousands of times, do you know what Swamiji calls her? Kunkumamma. Her journey with Swamiji has started with the offering of a pinch of kunkuma. She used to bring very good quality kunkuma which Swamiji used for his Shri Chakra Puja worship. She has never stopped bringing that because that has been her connection with Swamiji. Thereafter, she had taken over many Guru Nilayam projects and she had been associated with many projects in India and even in Australia. When she was there, she was serving Swamiji's mission, and she had been very active member of the Matru Mandali, maintaining the Guru Nilayam and developing the activities at Jayalakshmipuram Ashrama. And many of us, while organizing the tours of Swamiji, we will rest assured if we know that Shobharani is there at the spot, she would take care of Guru Nilayam and Swamiji will be at ease. So that's the level of confidence she commands in Dattapitham. The minutest details which matter a lot to Puja Swamiji, even say dusting a small part in the window or just cleaning the glasses, every minute detail is taken care by her, and that sincerity brings her very close to Puja Swamiji's heart. And her children and her husband also serve the mission of Puja Swamiji, and he is very happy with the services of Shobharani Garu and confers the award Jayalakshmi Puraskara. సమాజ సేవాయాం కృత నిరుపమాన పరిశ్రమ శ్రీమతి గోనుగుంట్ల శోభారాణి మహాభాగ జగలక్ష్మీ పురస్కార ప్రదానేన సంభావిత సత్కృత అనుగృహీత చ. Now we come to the oldest recipient of Jayalakshmi Puraskara for this year, that is Srimati Jagalakshmi Vasudeva. She is known as Naguvanhalli Ajji. How many of you heard of Naguvanhalli here? Naguvanhalli gurinchi entamandi vinnaru ikkada? It's a very small hamlet near Mysore, but the connection with Puja Swamiji is very long standing. Swamiji in his childhood used to play in the grounds and farms of Naguvanhalli. Remembering this connection, Swamiji has visited 3 decades ago, and Jayalakshmi and Vasudeva, the pious couple, have invited Puja Swamiji to Naguvanhalli. Since then, the connection had been re-established. They have bequeathed the entire properties and all the assets they own to Dattapitham. And in the service of Datta Venkateshwara Swami, all the 15 acres of land and a magnificent temple in the heart of the town, heart of the village, were donated to Puja Swamiji. Vasudevachar, as he was called, he was a disciple of Pandit Narayanachar. He was a North India based saint. In his last days, Pandit Narayanachar has ordained that you will meet the Guru for the rest of your life, and thereafter he has attained divine abode. Since then, they were awaiting the arrival of Puja Swamiji, and in due course of time, Puja Swamiji has developed the Naguvanhalli temple and now it is one of the most beautiful temples Dattapeetham is operating, and Puja Swamiji is very much pleased with the services of the family of Jagalakshmi Vasudeva, and he is blessing her with the Jagalakshmi Puraskara. Jagalakshmi receives Jagalakshmi Puraskara. समाज सेवाजां कृत निरुपमान परिश्रमा श्रीमती जयलक्ष्मी वासुदेव महाभाग जयलक्ष्मी पुरस्कार प्रदानेन संभावित सत्कृत अनुगृहीत च. Sometimes we lose will when we are sick, but the desire to see Swamiji's mission accomplished and to see more, attend more of Swamiji's functions, she has made a life mission to serve as long as she is alive, and she is now a resident of Mysore Ashrama. In spite of her advanced age, she never misses a satsang here in Mysore Ashrama, morning and evening. Neela Buttuswami Srinivasan. They are associated with Dattapeetham since 1991. She is fondly called as Mami due to her the special attire in Tamil Nadu that she adorns. Being a government officer, she has never shied away from the traditional attire. She was working in the government department. And when Swamiji wanted to start the Samaveda Pathashala here in Ashrama, she and her husband, Shri Srinivasan, both have committed that they would support the Pathashala as long as they are alive. And every year they had been donating. Not only that, they have even left their jobs, the properties, everything there, and they have shifted to Mysore Ashrama because Swamiji said that you have to come and take care. And in due course, the Datta Venkateshwara temple was inaugurated, and since that day, she had been attending the puja counter service in Datta Venkateshwara temple incessantly for more than 2 decades. There are several people amongst us who will see that, okay, how does Swamiji observe if we are attending the prayers, if we are attending our duties in ashrama or not? Is there someone who really watches? Yes, the Antaryami always watches. Swamiji, who is innate us, he definitely keeps a tab on us, what we are doing, what we are missing. And in recognition of her incessant services, in spite of many challenges, she had been rendering the service to Dattapeetham. Shri Swamiji confers the award Jagalakshmi Puraskara on her. And it is noteworthy to mention that her daughter Bhama and son-in-law Vijayaraghavan had served our Delhi ashrama, and now her grandson Krishna Sharma, who is a trained Samavedi and Advaita Vedanta scholar, has also joined the service of Dattapeetham, and Puja Swamiji is immensely pleased with their services. समाज सेवाजां दत्तपीठ सेवाजां कृत निरुपमान परिश्रमा श्रीमती नीला श्रीनिवासन महाभागा जयलक्ष्मी पुरस्कार प्रदानेन संभावित सत्कृत अनुगृहीत च. ये रोहिणी जयलक्ष्मीपुरम. Krishna Sharma, our Ashrama Samaveda scholar and Vedanta Shastra scholar, teacher. He is assigned with the duty to perform daily Homa for Pujya Swamiji in the personal quarters. Our erudition and scholarship apart, our personal service to Swamiji is very important, and Pujya Swamiji has assigned the duty to Krishna Sharma Shrauti. Ye Rohini is a noteworthy figure in the Matrumandali circles. For more than 2 decades, she is associated with the Matrumandali in Anantapura and Jayalakshmipuram. And needless to say that the Matrumandali is the bulk of devotees in Jayalakshmipuram, and they have been supporting and conducting many activities in Jayalakshmipuram Ashrama. Whether it's a rain or shine, whether it is drought or rains or even floods, they never miss a day to conduct the Jayalakshmi Mata Archana in our Jayalakshmipuram Ashrama. And Swamiji deems it fit to acknowledge the services of Matrumandali Jayalakshmipuram in the centenary year of Jayalakshmi Mata's Avatara. So as a representative of the Matrumandali, Srimati A. Rohini is receiving the Jayalakshmi Puraskara. Samaja Sevayam Kruta Nirupamana Parishrama Srimati A. Rohini Mahabhaga Jagalakshmi Puraskara Pradhanena Sambhavita Satkruta Anugrahita Cha. As the awardee selection has proved multiple times this year, the next awardee is seldom known to many long-time residents of Dattapitham, even to many of the trustees, including me, till this day. She is Udayagiri Pushpavati from Ballari. Very, very few people know about her. But Swamiji alone knows who she is and what she does. The amount of Anaghavratas she had been conducting and the amount of Datta Seva she has been putting up with the help of her husband Shri Tippe Swami Garu is very dear to Pujya Swamiji's heart, and Swamiji has remembered her services in a car and made Shri Prasad call her personally and inform that she is selected for Jayalakshmi Puraskara. It is not that we should buy land. It is not that we should construct a magnificent building. It is not that we are seen in the social circles. It is not that we should be seen on the dais with Swamiji. It is just your pure intention and hard work and dedication and sincere devotion without expectation. That is what endears yourself to Pujya Swamiji, and the selection of Udayagiri Pushpavati Garu proves it amply. And we thank Pujya Swamiji for giving us several examples and demonstrations how devotees can serve his mission. And with this example, Pujya Swamiji is blessing Srimati Udayagiri Pushpavati with Jayalakshmi Puraskara. Datta Sevayam Krutabhuri Parishrama Srimati Udayagiri Pushpavati Mahabhaga Jayalakshmi Puraskara Pradhanena Sambhavita Satkrita Anugrahita Cha. The last among the awardees of Jayalakshmi Puraskara for this year is Srimati Boppudi Lakshmi Rani from Gudivada. Many of us have watched the magnificent Hanuman temple and the acquisition of the front land of our Gudivada ashrama and the gigantic prayer hall, the Mukhamandapam of Ashtalakshmi temple, which were made possible with the services of Shri Subramanyeshwar Rao Garu, the executive trustee. Way back in 2011 and 12, Gudivada ashram was in transition. The incumbent executive trustee Challa Ananda Prasad was feeling very feeble, and he wanted Swamiji to find a worthy successor who could take up the mantle and conduct the affairs of Gudivada ashrama. At that time, Puja Swamiji has selected Subramanyeshwar Rao Garu, who is as an accountant in Gudivada. Swamiji said, "This is your child, take care of my ashrama." Then the couple have made a vow. Swamiji has given us an additional child. We should take care of it. In spite of many challenges, very few people attending, even during the pandemic time, they have made a mission statement and a life mission that the ashrama at Gudivada is completed at all costs. And on this day, Puja Swamiji has recognized the silent contribution of Srimati Lakshmi Rani Garu in the job of the executive trustee, Shri Subramanyeshwar Rao Garu, and he is very much pleased to announce Jayalakshmi Puraskara and bless the devotee. After consecrating Hanuman, Swamiji has called us and said that she is going to receive Jayalakshmi Puraskara this year. You should announce this. Samaj Sevajam Kruta Nirupamana Parishrama Srimati Boppudi Lakshmi Rani Mahabhaga Jayalakshmi Puraskara Pradhanena Sambhavita Satkrita Anugruhita cha. After the Jayalakshmi Puraskara, we are proceeding to the Dattapitha Bandhu award section. We have 9 gentlemen seated to the south side of the stage. We shall call them as Navaratnas, the 9 gems selected by Puja Swamiji. Their cumulative effort and service is more than 500 years to the mission of Puja Swamiji. That has been the length of their service period to Dattapitham. We will start with the executive trustee of our Bengaluru Ashrama, Shri C.S. Narasimhan. He is one of the founding members of Bengaluru Ashrama, and his mother, Srimati Sharadamma, was very closely associated with Puja Swamiji in Mysore Ashrama. His father, Kollegal Shankaran, and his brothers all are devoted, and we should remember the services of Swami Manasadatta, who is his younger brother, C.S. Radhakrishna. And it's also worth mentioning the name of Shri Sachidananda Narasimha, who was anchoring the programs in Dattapitham, and an active member of our Bengaluru Ashrama is the son of Shri C.S. Narasimha. Today, on this occasion of Dattapitha Bandhu, Shri C.S. Narasimha is offering a book, a spiritual approach for the upliftment of mankind. This is a collection of 3 articles translated into English from the Sachidananda Shri album released few years ago. Shri Swamiji is releasing the book, Spiritual Approach for Upliftment of Mankind. The articles of Pujya Bharat Swamiji, Shri H.V. Prasad and C.S. Narasimhan are translated into English in this booklet. Shri Narasimhan has seen Bengaluru Ashrama in a thatched roof, then in a tiled roof, and now in its magnificence in several buildings. But his approach to Swamiji remains the same, and he has incessantly worked for the betterment of Ashrama and the devotees who have been visiting, and he is a part and parcel of several activities of our Bengaluru Ashrama, and till recently he has been here handling the responsibilities of our Mekedatu Ashrama as well. And Pujya Swamiji, in recognition of his decades-long service to Dattapitham, confers the award Dattapitha Bandhu. Samaja Sevajam Kurta Nirupamana Parishramaha Shrimantaha C.S. Narasimha Mahodayaha Dattapitha Bandhuhu iti prashasti pradanena sambhavitaha satkrutaha anugruhitascha. The next award is Shri Kailas Chandra Talwar, Bengaluru. If you just hand over the mic to him, we can spend one entire year in listening to the experiences of him with Pujya Swamiji. He has the capacity to narrate them very interestingly for more than 1 year, at least 4 hours a day. He can narrate those many experiences with Swamiji. The birth, rebirth, transformation, everything, you name it, we have everything of those incidents in his long narrative, which is like a soap opera. He has several episodes in it. But I should mention at least 2 incidents. Way back in 80s, Pujya Swamiji was embarking upon the mission to spread the word about Dattatreya. As Vishakha Sharada Pithadhipati has reminded us in the morning, the credit of Pujya Swamiji should be confined to one important aspect. Till the advent of Pujya Swamiji, Dattatreya, the name Datta was totally unknown in Andhra Pradesh and Telugu states and many parts of Karnataka. And Pujya Swamiji has undertaken several projects. The first one was popularizing the Dattastava. Then he had utilized the services of his senior devotees, and Datta Darshana was the first epic Dattatreya mythology which was concisely presented in very brisk and meaningful manner as a Telugu book, which was very, very popular. And even today we have 33rd edition which is getting printed. But Swamiji was not pleased with that. Very few people read the books, and even fewer people would actually recite the poems. Then what is the best method to popularize Datta concept? Then Swamiji has called 2 devotees of him and has entrusted one job. I want Dattatreya to be popularized at any cost. We don't have money, but you have to make it a reality. The duo was Kailas Chandra Talwar and Makam Ramanjanailu. At that time, they were also not financially very well, but Swamiji said, you have to produce a movie, and that was named as Shri Datta Darshanam. And it's not an exaggeration if I say that at least 50% of the Telugu speaking people, if they know about Dattatreya, and that is through the movie Datta Darshanam, because in all the searches and every um, every Dattatreya Jayanti, many television channels repeatedly they telecast the movie, and at that time it was a gigantic task to produce a movie that for an ashram, upcoming ashrama like us, and Swamiji has instilled the confidence in them, and Kailash Chandra Talwar was the instrument Swamiji has deployed to produce the movie. And thereafter there had been several other developments in his life, and Swamiji has asked him to go back to Delhi and Ludhiana, and then he returned to Bangalore and established Ma Prints, which is one of the premier printing service associates of Dattapitham. As Shri Prasad has mentioned, he and his son Shri Guru Prasad Talwar, another esteemed member of our Dattapitham, they have been extending wonderful services in the printing. The most of the important publications of Dattapitham are printed through Ma Prints, and we thank Shri Kailash Chandra Talwar for many of these services, and Puja Swamiji is conferring the award Dattapitha Bandhu on this long-standing devotee. It is also pertinent to mention the role of Srimati Madhu Talwar, who had recently attained the divine abode, and Shri Anurag Talwar, the Ayurvedic physician, who regularly extends services in ashrama and other branches. Now we invite Dr. Davaluri Ramamohan Rao Garu, who is very popular as Dr. Rao. Many of you don't know the abbreviation. Dr. Davaluri Ramamohan Rao Garu. He is a devotee of Puja Swamiji since 1997. His spouse Srimati Vijaya Rao is also a devotee and president of Matru Mandali Hyderabad chapter and in charge of Ammavadi. The entire family, including the grandchildren, are devotees of Puja Swamiji. Apart from the service aspect, Dr. Dr. Rao is a scientist himself. His father being a senior officer in central government, Dr. Dr. Rao moved around several parts of South India. His love for chemistry drove him to do master's degree in science from Andhra University and postgraduate diploma in synthetic drugs and fine chemicals technology from IIT Kharagpur. He has done his PhD in organic chemistry from the University of Notre Dame, USA in '69. He held research positions at University of Vermont, Burlington, Downstate Medical Center, New York. He has 9 publications in international journals to his credit. Thereafter, Dr. Rao moved back to India to contribute to his country in 1972 and held research position in Indian Institute of Science at Bangalore. He joined Glaxo India in '73 and held several senior positions in R&D, quality and manufacturing. Thereafter, Dr. Rao has founded New Land in 1984 as a quality-focused manufacturer of active pharmaceutical ingredients, APIs. Newland is a publicly listed company headquartered in Hyderabad, India. Newland is a leading manufacturer of APIs and end-to-end solution provider for the pharmaceutical industry's chemistry needs, especially for generic and NCE APIs manufacturing. Newland portfolio covers most of the key therapeutics like respiratory diseases, cardiovascular and central nervous system diseases. He is also the trustee of SGS Avadhuta Dattapeetham Mysore and the trustee and chairman of Shri Vishwarupa Datta Kshetra Ganagapur, and he has executed the construction of Amavadi project and Vishwarupa Datta Kshetra project in Ganagapura under the direction of Puja Swamiji. And today Swamiji is blessing Dr. D.R. Rao with the prestigious Datta Peetha Bandhu Award. Samaja Seva Range Kurtabhuri Parishramaha Shrimantaha Dabuluri Ramamohan Rao Mahabhagaha Datta Peetha Bandhuhu iti Prashasti Pradanena Sambhavitaha Satkritaha Anugruhitascha. The next awardee is Shri K. Narayan Rao Garu, Hyderabad. As I open the biodata, Shri K. Narayan Rao was born on 4th September 1945. His wife, late K. Shyamala, was helping him in many of the jobs, and his age says it is 77 years. Do you believe it? Actually, myself, I would like to strike off 17, and I want to keep it at 7 years only, because the way he moves and the way he runs around Swamiji, it's an inspiration for all of us, without doubt. Swamiji said, if you want to do Datta Seva, take care of your family first. And at many junctures, Swamiji has been cautioning him. And with that in mind, Shri Narayan Rao Garu has established his business in Hyderabad. And his hobbies are philanthropy and social volunteering. And he has many strong points such as discipline, dedication and determination. He is very kind at heart and highly inspirational. He had his first darshan of Puja Swamiji through Shri Brahmananda Suri and Shri T. Gopalakrishna Murthy and Justice Shri Ramulu in 1986. From then his service chapter has started, which expands to 36 years till date. Thereafter, there is not much difference between the biography of Puja Swamiji and Shri Narayan Rao Garu, because he has been part and parcel of several monumental missions of Puja Swamiji everywhere. So as I read the long list, his contribution in organizing and fundraising and being part of Puja Swamiji's entourage, it runs into several pages. Initially, there were very few volunteers and we needed a dedicated force. So what is a force called in English? It's called as an army. So it was called as Datta Sena initially. In 93, when Puja Swamiji was going to several houses, Intintiki Tirigi Hitamu Pansu Padamu, Swamiji was visiting several houses. At times it was 400 houses in 10 days. Per day Swamiji used to visit 40 and 45. The city traffic was too much, too high, even at that point of time. And we did not have the experience to deal with the police and seek all the permissions. At that time, from nowhere, Shri Narayan Rao Garu has descended on the scene, and with his army of volunteers, he has very successfully organized the trips of Swamiji. Then Swamiji has decided that the army has to be disciplined. The army has to be disciplined. Without discipline, no army would succeed. Then Swamiji has renamed Datta Sena as Datta Seva. From then, the outlook of the organization has changed. Similarly, Narayan Rao Garu has conducted several cultural festivals for the volunteers during the Golden Jubilee celebrations, and there was many musical evenings with famous singers. And the 70th birthday of Puja Swamiji, the Datta Sena organization, the Datta Seva, was instrumental. And several camps for volunteers exclusively under the presidency of Shri K.V. Ayyappan were organized, first at Bhadrachalam, then at Srisailam, and then at Mekedatu, and then at Madhura. Thereafter, the mission of Puja Swamiji has expanded very rapidly. Along with organizing the functions in Mysore Ashrama and several of its branches, the Datta Seva team has expanded services at many socio-religious functions such as the Godavari Pushkaram and several other beneficial activities. And they are the integral part of any crowd management activities and Annadanam distribution at every place we name. And recently Narayan Rao Garu has been embarking upon the Swararchana program, which is to popularize the bhajans of Puja Swamiji, and he has received several awards on behalf of the organization, which is called as Shri Datta Humane Services. A separate trust was floated, and which is headed by Shri Narayan Rao Garu, and they have won the Best Voluntary Service Award from AP government for the services during Krishna Pushkaram. And the Governor of Andhra Pradesh, Shri C. Rangarajan, has also acknowledged the services in arranging artificial limbs to physically challenged people. And we have several list of achievements on behalf of SDHS Trust and whatnot. He has been part and parcel of Puja Swamiji's every tour, whether there is he had difficulty, and recently he had an accident, but that did not prevent him in joining Swamiji's mission within days. That is the dedication and high service attitude of Narayan Rao Garu, and we have not seen him speak loudly. In spite of all his experiences, he has been maintaining a very low-key figure, and he advises people, and he has solved the problems of hundreds of devotees upon the directions of Puja Swamiji, and he is very much pleased with the services of Narayan Rao Garu and blesses him with the Datta Peetha Bandhu Award on this day. Easily he is one of the most prominent public faces of Datta Peetham. Samaja Sevayam Kruta Nirupamana Parishramaha Shrimantaha K. Narayana Rao Mahabhagaha Datta Peetha Bandhuhu Iti Prashasti Pradhanena Sambhavitaha Satkritaha Anugruhitascha. Recently, his wife, Srimati Kesh Kamala, has attained the divine abode, and we pray to Puja Swamiji to bless the family to bear with the loss. And she had been his silent partner in every function of Dattapeetham, and she has extended her utmost cooperation to Shri Narayan Rao Garu. And it is time that we remember the services of Srimati Kesh Yamala Garu, who is no more with us. Shri Jigasen Murthy Garu is the next awardee. Till very recently, Shri Jigasen Murthy was handling all the administrative functions of Mysore Ashrama's office as the manager of Dattapeetham. He had his long career in the corporate world. He was the purchase manager for automotive axles and several other industries before joining Puja Swamiji's mission as the manager of Dattapeetham. We all cherish the visits of Puja Swamiji to our house whenever it happens. Some people even boast that Swamiji has visited 10 times, Swamiji has visited 15 times, something like this. But have you ever heard that Swamiji makes a promise of visiting one devotee's home 108 times? Can you ever fathom this? That very rarest of the rare boons was given to Shri Jigasen Murthy, and Swamiji has visited 100 times his home, whether it was in Rupanagara or Vidyaranjapuram. Swamiji has visited it was the most oft visited home of any devotee, as I remember, in Puja Swamiji's mission, and that distinction belongs to Shri Jigasen Murthy Garu. And his sons, Shri G. Venugopal as well as Vishwanath, both are ardent devotees of Puja Swamiji, handling several responsibilities for Dattapeetham. And his wife, Shri G. Vijayalakshmi, just now received the Jayalakshmi Puraskara, and Swamiji recognizes the silent role he played for 3 decades in Mysore Ashrama's development and its maintenance, and blesses Shri Jigasen Murthy with the award Dattapeetha Bandhu. He is aged 85 years, and very recently he has made one small request to Swamiji. Due to the advancing age, I should not make any mistakes which should inconvenience Dattapeetham at a later point of time. So kindly relieve me from the responsibilities. And Swamiji has acceded his request. Samaja Sevajam Kruta Nirupamana Parishramaha Shrimantaha Jigasen Murthy Mahabhagaha Dattapeetha Bandhuhu iti prashasti pradanena sambhavitaha satkritaha anugruhitascha. Shri Krishna Iyengar, Shri H.R. Krishna Iyengar, Shri Krishna Iyengar is a trustee of SGS Trust. He served in that position for several years. Many of the monumental buildings that we see in Mysore Ashrama have his services as an engineering chief. Whether it is this Nada Mandapam where we are seated here, or Shri Datta Venkateshwara temple, or the maintenance of several of the edifices of Mysore Ashrama, we have seen the role of Shri H.R. Krishna Iyengar, and he has been a part and parcel of the maintenance team and the design team for more than 2 decades. His wife Pramila Iyengar was the president of Mysore Matru-Mandali. She is no more with us. She has attained the divine abode. His advancing age did not discourage him from discharging his duties. There were several friendly debates and spirited arguments on several technical aspects which we had with Shri Krishna Iyengar, and all of them were very enlightening experiences for many of us. And with such commitment, Shri H.R. Krishna Iyengar has discharged his duties, and on this day Puja Swamiji is very much pleased to bless the devotee with Dattapetha Bandhu Award. समाज सेवायां कृतभूरि परिश्रमः श्रीमन्तः एच्.आर्. कृष्ण अय्यंगार महाभागाः दत्तपीठबन्धुः इति प्रशस्ति प्रदानेन संभाविताः सत्कृताः अनुगृहीताश्च. Shri Mutya Vishwanathan Garu, Accounts Department Chief of Dattapetham. We all know how important the accounts maintenance is for any organization. If Puja Swamiji is running multifarious activities at various centers with hundreds of people working in various projects, we need a very efficient office maintenance team with very strong fundamentals, and therefore Puja Swamiji has asked Shri Mutya Vishwanathan Garu to join Dattapetham and handle the accounts. For over 3 decades, his entire family has dedicated themselves in handling the accounts of Dattapetham. He is a certified chartered accountant and a law graduate himself. And he had spiritedly embarked upon several missions, such as going to the tribunals, so that every rupee of Dattapetham is saved and not wasted at any point of time. And Kamala Garu, his better half, was extending her utmost cooperation for the services of Shri Mutya Vishwanathan Garu, and his son-in-law Shri KBVL Narasimham is the accounts chief serving ashrama currently. His son Raghuram and daughters Parimala are also part of many projects of Puja Swamiji. If there is a person whom Swamiji trusts very deeply without a second say, it is Shri Mutya Vishwanathan Garu. Without second say, Swamiji used to instruct all of us, every trustee, if Tatagaru has said this, just go by that. No more arguments. Swamiji used to say, no more arguments. Just do what he says. That is the amount of trust he had with Puja Swamiji, and he has completely discharged his duties, which befits the trust Swamiji has reposed in him. And Puja Swamiji on this day is blessing Shri Mutya Vishwanathan Garu, who is called as the Tatagaru of Ashrama, and now he is receiving the Dattapetha Bandhu Award. Datta Sevajam Kurta Nirupamana Parishramah Shrimantaha Mutya Vishwanatham Mahabhagaha Dattapetha Bandhuhu iti Prashasti Pradanena Sambhavitaha Satkritaha Anugruhitascha. if a garland is adorned, we all see the flowers. But Swamiji sees the thread which is actually connecting all the flowers. So that is how the Navaratnas are here on the stage, and Shri Vishwanatham Garu is one such prominent thread in the activities of Puja Swamiji. శ్రీ ఎంఎస్ఆర్కే మూర్తి గారు, విశాఖపట్నం. Do you observe that he does not require any support now? Do you observe that? Prior to the announcement of this award, Shri MSRK Murthy was wheelchair confined. He could hardly move and his feet were swollen, and no one was very sure whether he would make to the event or not. But Swamiji said, MSRK Murthy will come here and he will take the blessings from me. From that day, his health has improved a lot, and now we can see that he requires no support in coming to Swamiji. Visakhapatnam was very dear to Swamiji's heart. There were several programs, but what we lacked was a permanent place which we could call as our own. And MSRK Murthy was entrusted with the responsibility, and I was also lucky in being part of that mission. We had searched close to 100 kilometers stretch where Dattapitham's branch can be established. And finally we could locate one small plot, small means 3 acres of plot, in the current Anakapalli district on the outskirts of Sirasapalli village. There were several devotees from Visakhapatnam, but no one was willing to undertake the entire project. And the position, financial position of MSRK Murthy ji was also not good at that point of time. His children were yet to settle. But that day he came to Swamiji and made one bold statement. Swamiji, your ashrama will come here and please give me the strength, I will handle it. Immediately he disposed his home in the center of the city, and he has started the construction of Chintamani Ganapati Kshetram, which is a monument for the entire city now. First there was Guru Nilayam. As usual, there were no funds, and a trickle of funds were coming in. He again disposed another property, and he has completed Guru Nilayam, and thereafter the magnificent temple dedicated to Chintamani Ganapati. And I exhort all of you that you should visit that temple at least once, because Swamiji has very prestigiously built that Chintamani Ganapati temple, which is modeled after the Chintamani temple of Indore, Ujjain. And thereafter Rajarajeshwari Vedika, Kala Vedika, that was the stage, open air auditorium was also built, and a beautiful Annapurna Mandiram and a community hall all have the mark of Shri MSRK Murthy Garu and his family and his fellow trustees, including Anjaney Raju and several other silent devotees. Even after his wife passed away, his enthusiasm for ashrams projects never diminished, and he has said, Swamiji, I should be active till my last breath, and I will extend my duties to your ashrama till I am alive. That was the mission statement of MSRK Murthy Garu, and Puja Swamiji is extremely pleased with the attitude and the servitude of Shri MSRK Murthy Garu, and blesses him with the prestigious Dattapitha Bandhu award on this occasion.
Next one,
No.
Who is he? Bangalore Ashram.
CS Venkatesh.
Venkatesh. 55 years.
మేడతాతి శివరామకృష్ణమూర్తి గారు విశాఖపట్నం ఆశ్రమ సంస్థాపక సభ్యులుగా ఒకరు. తమ జీవితం అంతా కూడా స్వామీజీ వారి యొక్క ఆశ్రమ స్థాపన, ఆశ్రమ నిర్వహణకై వెచ్చించినటువంటి భక్తులు. దత్తపీఠ బంధు అనేటటువంటి ప్రతిష్టాత్మకమైన ప్రశస్తిని స్వీకరించి స్వామీజీ అనుగ్రహాన్ని పొందుతున్నారు. తీవ్రమైన అనారోగ్యంతో ఉండి కూడా స్వామీజీ యొక్క ఆశీస్సుల వల్ల పూర్తిగా కోలుకుని ఈరోజు మళ్ళీ స్వామీజీ యొక్క అనుగ్రహానికి పాత్రులయ్యారు. ది లాస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ది అవార్డీ ఫర్ టుడే ఈజ్ శ్రీ సిఎస్ వెంకటేశన్. In the formal meetings, there are two procedures. The first line says that this activity is proposed by so and so, and the second one is this is seconded by so and so. So whenever there is an executive decision which is made by Puja Swamiji or the executive trustee, we need a person who would execute it as the secondary person. That secondary person is Shri C.S. Venkateshan. He has been part of the Bengaluru Ashrama's activities for more than 55 years. He served Ashrama in several capacities. And there are some permanent features of his service. He has been attending Mahashivaratri function in Mysore Ashrama and performing the Chandana Seva. He might not have seen Swamiji apply smear the Chandanam to Sachidanandeshwara, but that has not discouraged him from undertaking the service of grinding the sandal paste. Whether it is the priest service, giving tirtham, doing the sankalpam, or distributing prasadam, or write an account, or handle office affairs, or becoming the PRO, or shouldering some responsibilities in the construction, wherever ashrama wanted, Shri C.S. Venkateshan was there without asking. And his wife was a part of the Matramandali team and also handling the bhiksha duties for Puja Swamiji. They never craved for any recognition. They never even used to come to offer a garland in the sabha. But Puja Swamiji has always been remembering and silently noting their services, and the points were accumulated in their account in Puja Swamiji's spiritual bank, and the maturity of the FD is what we see now in the form of Dattapitha Bandhu Award. And we congratulate the husband and wife team of Shri C.S. Venkateshan, who has extended enormous services very, very silently to the mission of Puja Swamiji. 55 మహాశివరాత్రి ఉత్సవాలలో ఒక్కరోజు కూడా ఒక్క సంవత్సరం కూడా ఆపకుండా వచ్చి స్వామివారికి చందన సేవ చేసి అక్కడ చందనం అరగదీసేటటువంటి వారు శ్రీ సిఎస్ వెంకటేశన్ గారు. హిస్ చిల్డ్రన్ and family are here, and Puja Swamiji is acknowledging their presence. Samaja Sevajam, Datta Sevajam, Kruta Nirupamana Parishramaha, Srimantaha, C.S. Venkateshan Mahabhagaha, Dattapitha Bandhuhu, Iti Prashasti Pradhanena, Sambhavitaha, Satkritaha, Anugruhitascha. ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಫೋಟೋ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡಲಿಲ್ಲ. 10 ನಿಮಿಷ ಕರೆದ್ರು, 10 ನಿಮಿಷ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಫೋಟೋ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನಿಂತುಕೊಂಡು ಅಲ್ಲೇ ನಿಂತ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. As we have a large group here, ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. Please hold the plaque in your hand and please stand up for a group photo. 1 ನಿಮಿಷ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. చేతిలో ఆ సన్మాన పత్రం చేతిలో పట్టుకొని అక్కడే లేచి నిలబడండి. మీ మాస్క్ కాస్త కిందకి పెట్టుకోండి. ప్లీజ్ రిమూవ్ ది మాస్క్, ప్లీజ్ లోయర్ ఇట్. We will take a group photo of all the Jayalakshmi Puraskara awardees and Dattapitha Bandhu awardees. It is time for us to chant the Guru Mantra. Dattatreya Samarambham. Please repeat. Dattatreya Samarambham. Nrusimhadika Madhyamam. Satchidananda Paryantam. Vande Guru Paramparam. Please move closer to Swamiji. Satchidanandaja vidmahe Guru Shreshtaja dhimahi tanno Brahma Rishih prachodayat. Ganapati Guru Mekam Satchidananda Rupam Vibudha Nivahase Vyanyoga Margadhirudham Sharana Bupagata Namarti Sanghadri Vajram Mama Hrudaja Nivasam Bhakti Namro Namami Siddhi Buddhi Mahayoga Varani Yoganadhipaha Yasvajam Satchidanandam Sadguruntan Namam Yaham Yasya Dattatreya Bhavo Bhakta Namat Padanataha Suchkate Satchidanandam Sadguruntan Namam Yaham Yoga Jyotis Sabuddhiptan Jigalakshmi Nrusimhayo Advayam Satchidanandam Sadguruntan Namam Yaham Yoga Vidya Chitrabhanum Chitrabhanu Sharadbhavam Jnanadam Satchidanandam Sadguruntan Namam Yaham Ganesha Homerkadine Nityam Shri Chakra Pujane Dikshitam Satchidanandam Sadguruntan Namam Yaham Sankranta Nana Vaidyadhuram Dharam Bhavagnam Satchidanandam Sadguruntan Namam Yaham Vadyodanchad Divyanama Sankirtana Kalanidhim Nadabdhim Satchidanandam Sadguruntan Namam Yaham Dattapithadhipam Dharma Rakshanopaya Bandhuram Satkavim Satchidanandam Sadguruntan Namam Yaham Vidhuta Bhakta Sammoham Avadhutam Jagadgurum Swashrayam Satchidanandam Sadguruntan Namam Yaham Sadhutvam Bhaktimayishwaryam Danam Yogamarogatam Sanmatim Jnanamanandam Sadgurustavato Labhet Shri Ganeshaya Namaha Shri Saraswatyai Namaha Shri Padavallabha Narasimha Saraswati Shri Guru Dattatreya Namaha. అందరూ కూడా సప్పట్లు కొట్టి ఈ దత్తభక్తులను అభినందించండి. Now we invite Shri Go Madhusudan, former MLC of Karnataka, to come on to the stage and receive prasadam from Pujya Swamiji. He is a famed social worker and a long-standing devotee of Pujya Swamiji, Shri Go Madhusudan. మీరందరూ కూడా మీ యొక్క కుటుంబాలతో అవార్డీస్ అందరూ కూడా స్వామీజీ దగ్గర ఒక ఫోటో తీయించుకోవాలని కోరుతున్నారు. దానికి ఇప్పుడే ఏర్పాటు చేయడం జరుగుతుంది. శ్రీ కైలాష్ చంద్ర తల్వార్ గారు తన యొక్క అనుభవాల్ని కొద్దిసేపు పంచుకోబోతున్నారు. ఈ సమయంలో ఒక్కొక్కరుగా వచ్చి కుటుంబంలో కుటుంబ సభ్యులు ఉన్నట్టయితే వేదికపైకి వచ్చి స్వామీజీతో పాటు ఆ ఫోటోలు తీయించుకునే అవకాశం ఉంటుంది. ఒక్కొక్క కుటుంబం తర్వాత ఒక కుటుంబం రావాలి. Shri Gomadhusudan receiving the blessings. Shrimati Geeta Prasanna, Deputy Commissioner of Police, is here on the stage to receive the blessings of Pujya Swamiji. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇವ್ರದ್ದು ಫೋಟೋಗಳಾಗ್ಬಿಡ್ಲಿ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಈಗ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಡಿಸ್ಟರ್ಬ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತು. ಅಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಕೂತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಕೊನೆಗಂಡು. ಈಗ ಹೇಳಲ್ಲ ನಾನು, ಇದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಹೇಳೋಣ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅಪ್ಪಾಜಿ ಫುಲ್ ಸಿಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಒಳಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. మాకం సుమిత్ ఫ్యామిలీ వెనక్కి వెళ్ళిపోండి, ఫ్రంట్కి వచ్చాయి, ఇట్లా వచ్చాయి. వి రిక్వెస్ట్ టు కమ్ వన్ బై వన్ ది ఫ్యామిలీస్. మాకం అనురాధ గారి ఫ్యామిలీ, daughter of Anuradha Garu, Shri Dr. Sujana. She conducts dental camps in Mysore Ashrama regularly. Now it is time for me to request Datta Peetha Bandhu awardee Shri Kailas Chandra Talwar, Kailas uncle, to share his experiences in few minutes. बॉडी लैंग्वेज बस है, आपकी बॉडी लैंग्वेज बस है, सब कुछ मान लेंगे।
जय गुरुदत्ता। आवाज ठीक आता है? बिल्कुल अच्छा है। आवाज ऐसा सेट हो ना कि ये भी आए इसमें। जय गुरुदत्ता, जय गुरुदत्ता। हेलो, जय गुरुदत्ता, जय गुरुदत्ता, जय गुरुदत्ता, जय गुरुदत्ता, जय गुरुदत्ता। I would like to ask how many people can understand Hindi? Can they raise their hands? अरे वाह 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 वाह। I will tell few of the shero shairi which was written by my wife. She had written 500 shairi. Shairi is the greatness and the love towards Guru. I have the book. I had asked Swamiji to open one page and I will tell you what it is written there. The first one, the love what I have with Swamiji, it is about that one. कहता है बिना देखे मैं आपकी तस्वीर बना सकता हूं, बिना देखे मैं आपकी तस्वीर बना सकता हूं, बिना मिले मैं आपका हाल बता सकता हूं, मेरी मोहब्बत में इतनी ताकत है कि आपके आंख के आंसू मैं अपनी आंख से निकाल सकता हूं।
जय गुरुदत्त। एक मिनिट कैलाश जी।
हाँ जी।
ಜಯ ಗುರುದತ್ತ, ಅಪ್ಪಾಜಿ ಅವರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಯಾರು ಸೀರೆ ಪ್ರಸಾದ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿಲ್ಲ ಅವರು ಸ್ಟೇಜಿಂದ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಮುಂದ್ಗಡೆ ಪ್ರಸಾದ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅವ್ರು ತಗೊಂಡು ಆ ಪ್ರಸಾದ ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು. ಯಾರು తొగొళ్ళిల్లో ಅವರು మాత్ర ಬಂದು తొగొళ్ళి. ఎవరు ప్రసాదం తీసుకోలేదో వాళ్ళకి స్టేజ్ ముందు ప్రసాదం ఇస్తారు, వచ్చి తీసుకోమంటున్నారు స్వామిజీ వారు. ಯಾರು తొగొళ్ళిల్వో ಅವರು ಮಾತ್ರ ಬನ್ನಿ. ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಕೈಲಾಶ್ ಜಿ।
क्या ऑफ किया है क्या? हाँ अभी ठीक है। जय गुरुदत्ता, जय गुरुदत्ता। कहता है आपका मुस्कुराना, आपका ऐसा ही मुस्कुराना हर रोज हो, आपका ऐसा ही मुस्कुराना हर रोज हो, चेहरा कभी कमल या कभी रोज हो, 100 पल खुशी 1000 पल मौज हो, बस ऐसा ही दिन आपका हर रोज हो। जय गुरुदत्ता, जय। कौन कहता है खुदा नजर नहीं आता? वो बैठा है, वो बैठा है, वो बैठा है। कौन कहता है खुदा नजर नहीं आता? सिर्फ वो ही नजर आता है जब कुछ नजर नहीं आता। जय गुरुदत्ता। बस अब I don't want to take much of your time. Thank you very much. My association with Swamiji is for the last 49 years. When I met him in Delhi in 74, 1st August 1974, he told me that you are my brother from birth and birth. 19th August, he saved me from an accident which was written in my horoscope. I will die with an accident. He saved me from an accident in Kashmir and he called me, you are my Hanuman. And today, after 48 years, he has confirmed Bandhu, दत्ता पीठा बंधु जय गुरु दत्ता। इसमें क्या है, राजी है हम उसी में जिसमें तेरी रजा है। यहाँ यू भी वावा है, उधर भी वावा है, गुरु के हुक्म में रहना आपको। जय गुरु दत्ता, जय गुरु दत्ता। थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू।
జయ గురుదత్త. ముత్యా విశ్వనాథం గారు తమ యొక్క అభిప్రాయాల్ని ఈ సందర్భంగా మనతో పంచుకుంటారు. తాతగారు.
జై గురుదత్త. దత్త అప్పాజీ, దత్త బాలస్వామి గారికి సాష్టాంగ నమస్కారాలు చెప్తూ, చాలా రోజుల తర్వాత, అంటే చాలా ఏళ్ల తర్వాత నేను ఒక చిన్న వెంచర్ చేశాను. చిన్న కవిత ఒకటి రాశాను. 60 ఏళ్ల క్రితం నేను ఘనంగా బతికిన రోజుల్లో, అంటే ఆఫ్కోర్స్ పెళ్ళికి కాకముందులండి, నేను కొన్ని కవితలు రాస్తూ ఉండేవాడిని. దాని తర్వాత ఇప్పుడే నేను మళ్ళీ రాశాను. ఇది చెప్పాలంటే ఏమిటంటే, నేను ఈ స్థితికి రావడానికి ఎవరెవరు కారణం, నా వెనక ఉండి నాకు ఎవరెవరు చేశారో, సహాయం చేశారో వాళ్ళందరినీ ఈ ప్రశస్తి తీసుకునే రోజున నేను కొంచెం గుర్తుంచుకోవాలని, వాళ్ళ అంగీకారంతో నేను ఇంకా ముందు ఎదగాలని కోరుతూ ఈ కవిత రాశాను. పట్టుకోవడం మంచిదిరా. నేమిత్తునయ్యా, ఏమిచ్చినా నీ కరుణకు సాటి రాదయ్యా. గురుదేవా, బండరాతిని మలచి ప్రాణంబు పోసి, మానవత్వము నింపి మనిషిగా చేసి, భక్తి జ్ఞానమనుడు భంగు తాగించి, భవరోగ బంధాల బాధ తొలగించి, నా గురువు నా కొసగిన ఆస్తి, యుగాయుగాల నిలుచు ఈ ప్రశస్తి. నేమిత్తునయ్యా, ఏమిచ్చినా నీ కరుణకు సాటి లేదయ్యా. గులకరాయిని నేను గుడిలోన ననుబెట్టి, నీ శక్తి నాలోన ప్రసరింపచేసి, నా మనసు కదిలించి నన్ను ఒడిసిపట్టి, నా నోట నీ మాట పలుకగా చేసి, 10 మందిలో నన్ను గొప్పగా చేసేటివి. ఏమిత్తునయ్యా, ఏమిచ్చినా నీ కరుణ సాటి రాదయ్యా. దినదినము నన్ను చూచి నవ్వుతూ మాట్లాడి, పిల్లపాపలందరి యోగక్షేమములడిగి, చిక్కులెప్పుడొచ్చినా యుక్తిగా బోధించి, మీ ప్రవచనాలతో నా మనసంతా శాంతించి, పరివర్తన కలిగించి పరిపూర్ణుడిగా చేసి, దత్తబాలస్వామి నన్నెత్తుకెళ్ళి దత్త సామ్రాజ్యమున బంధువుగా నిలబెట్టి, నేమిత్తునయ్యా, ఏమిచ్చినా నీ కరుణకు సాటి రాదయ్యా. ఈ శిలను చెక్కిన శిల్పులు ఎందరో, ఎందరిని చెప్పను, ఎవ్వరిని పొగడను. ఒకరికంటే ఒకరు తీసిపోలేదు, అందరిని గుండెలో దాచుకున్నాను. వినయంగా తల వంచి వేడుకున్నాను, మీ సమ్మతితో సన్మానం అందుకున్నాను. నేమిత్తునయ్యా, ఏమిచ్చినా నీ కరుణకు సాటి రాదయ్యా. నన్ను గొప్పగా చేసి నా పేరు నిలబెట్టి, తాతగారి మాట తన మాటగా చేసి, వెంటనే ఉండి నా వెన్ను తట్టి, నన్ను తండ్రిగా చూసి తనడై మెలిగిన ప్రసాద్ అండ నిండుగా ఉండగా, రాజ్యమేలుతునుంటి నల్లేరు బండిలా. నేమిత్తునయ్యా, ఏమిచ్చినా నీ కరుణకు సాటి రాదయ్యా. గురు అంటే ఎవరో, గురు సేవ ఏమిటో ఊహనైనా ఎరుగని వదరుబోతిని. ముక్కు పగ్గాలేసి, పొగరు దించేసి, గుంజేసి, లాగేసి, గురుపాదమున పడవేసి, గురుసేవ భాగ్యంబు నాకు కలుగక చేసి త్యాగమయ్యి ధర్మపత్ని నా భార్య నా మేలు కోరింది. ఏమిత్తునేమిత్తునేమిత్తునయ్యా, ఏమిచ్చినా నీ కరుణకు సాటిరాదయ్యా. నా ఇంట నట్టింట నడయాడి తిరుగాడి నాలోన హాసాలు చిగురింపచేసి, నా చుట్టూ తిరిగి నన్ను కవ్వించి, నాలోని ప్రతిభను వెలికెరప్పించి, గురుసేవకై నన్ను ఉత్తేజపరిచింది నా ఇంటి కొనలు నా బంగారు బొమ్మలు. ఏమిత్తునేమిత్తునేమిత్తునయ్యా, ఏమిచ్చినా నీ కరుణకు సాటిరాదయ్యా. గురుసేవలో నేను గణితంబు చదివిన, గణతికెక్కిన నాకు గుణితమే రాదని గుణితము చేసింది నా చిన్నారి చిలుకలని, అంటే ఆఫీస్ పిల్లలన్నమాట. వారి చేయూత లేకుండా నా ఉనికి ఎక్కడని నా గురువు అప్పాజీ వారిని పిలిపించి చిరుమందహాసంబు వారికి పంచితే ఆనంద బాష్పాలని తడిసిపోనా. సచ్చిదానందుడది చూసి సంతోషపడడా. ఏమిత్తునేమిత్తునేమిత్తునయ్యా, ఏమిచ్చినా నీ కరుణకు సాటి రాదయ్యా. శ్రీ గురు ప్రార్థన. నీవే నేనను భేద భావంబు తొలగించి, అంతటా నిన్ను చూచు భాగ్యంబు కలిగించి, నా మనసంతా నిండిపో నా దత్త, నన్ను నీలో కలుపుకో నా దత్త. ఎచటి నుంచొచ్చానో ఎచటికి పోతానో అది ఎరుగు పరమాత్మ నా గురువే కాదా. ఈ జ్ఞానంబు నాలోన నశించక మునిపే, ఈ గూటిలో చిలక ఎగిరిపోక మునిపే, కన్నీళ్లతో నీ పాదులు కడగనీయవదత్త, సచ్చిదానందమే నా వసగవాదత్త. ఏమిత్తునేమిత్తునేమిత్తునయ్యా, ఏమిచ్చినా నీ కరుణకు సాటిరాదయ్యా. ఎందుకంటే ఇంకేముంది.
ಜಯ ಗುರುದತ್ತ. ಮೈಸೂರು ಭಕ್ತರಲ್ಲಿ ವಿನಂತಿ, ಸೀರೆ ಇಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಖಂಡಿತ ಪ್ರಸಾದವಾಗಿ. ಬಹಳ ಶಾಂತಿ ರೀತಿಯಿಂದ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಬಂದು ಒಂದೇ ಕ್ಯೂನಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು ಪ್ರಸಾದ ಇಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ನೂಕು ನುಗ್ಗಲು ಮಾಡಬೇಡಿ. ತಗೊಂಡವರು ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ ತಗೊಂಡವ್ರು ಮತ್ತೆ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ತಗೋಬೇಡಿ, ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ ಆ ಪ್ರಸಾದ ಸಿಗದೇ ಇರೋ ಹಾಗಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕರೆಸ್ಬೇಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿರೋರು ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿ.
Jai Gurudatta. Now Shri Narasimhan of Bangalore will speak a few words.
ಜೈ ಗುರುದತ್ತ. ನಾನು 1966ನೇ ಇಸ್ವಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಮೊದಲ ಬಾರಿಗೆ ಕೆಸರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ದರ್ಶನ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಐ ಸಾ ಹಿಮ್ ಆಸ್ ಎ ಡೈನಮಿಕ್ ಯಂಗ್ ಸೈಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ದೋಸ್ ಡೇಸ್. ನಂತರ ಈ ಪ್ರಸ್ತುತ ಆಶ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದ ಮೇಲೆ ಮೊದಲನೇ ಬಾರಿ ಆಶ್ರಮ ಶುರುವಾದಾಗಿಂದ ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ 56 ವರ್ಷ ನನ್ನ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಈ ಆಶ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ. ಐ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ 56 years ಆಫ್ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಮೈ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಆಶ್ರಮ್. ಸುಮಾರು ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಬ್ಬ ಮಾಜಿ ಎಂ ಪಿ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಮಾಜಿ MLA ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಮಾಜಿ ಮಂತ್ರಿ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಆದರೆ ಮಾಜಿ ಗುರು ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಗುರು ಮಾತ್ರ ಒಬ್ಬರೇ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸ್ವಾಮೀಜಿ ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದ ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಮೇಲೂ ಇದೆ. ಅವರೇ ನಮಗೆ ಸರ್ವಸ್ವ. ಅವರ ಅನುಗ್ರಹ ಆಶ್ರಮದಲ್ಲೇ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಇವಾಗ. ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ನಾನು ಹೇಗೆ ಗುರುತಿಸಿದಂತಂದರೆ, ಒಬ್ಬರು ವೇದ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಶ್ರೀ ಬಿಠಲ್ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರಿಗಳು ಅಂತ ಒಬ್ಬರು ಇದ್ದರು. ಅವರು ಸೈಲೆಂಟ್ ಭಕ್ತರು ಸ್ವಾಮೀಜಿಗೆ. ನನ್ನ ಅಂಕಲ್ ಒಬ್ಬರು ವೈಶ್ರೀಕಂಠಯ್ಯ ಅಂತಿದ್ದರು. ಅವರು ಶೃಂಗೇರಿ ಮಠಕ್ಕೆ ಏಜೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದರು, ತುಂಬ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರಾಗಿದ್ದರು. ಒಂದು ದಿವಸ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಇದಕ್ಕಿದ್ದಾಗೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ವಿಠಲ್ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರಿಗಳಿಂದ ಕರೆ ಬಂತು, ಸ್ವಾಮೀಜಿ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಗೆ ನೀವು ಪಾದ ಪೂಜೆಗೆ ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ಗಣೇಶ ಹಬ್ಬದ 2ನೇ ದಿವಸ ಸ್ವಾಮೀಜಿ ಅವರ ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋದರು. ನಾನು ಕೂಡ ಅವತ್ತು ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೆ. ಅವರು ವೇದಾಂತಿಗಳು ಒಂಟಿಕೊಪ್ಪಿನಲ್ಲಿ ವೇದಾಂತ ಪ್ರವಚನ ಪಾಠಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರು ಬಹಳ ವರ್ಷಗಳ ಕಾಲ ಸೀನಿಯರ್ ಸಿಟಿಸನ್ಸ್ಗೆ. ವೈಶ್ವಕಂಠಯ್ಯನವರು ಶೃಂಗೇರಿ ಮಠಕ್ಕೆ ಏಜೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದರು. ಅವರಿಬ್ಬರು ಬಹಳ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರಾಗಿದ್ದರು. ಸ್ವಾಮೀಜಿಯವರ ವಿಷಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಶ್ರೀಕಂಠಯ್ಯನಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ವೇದ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಶ್ರೀಗಳು ಸ್ವಾಮೀಜಿಯವ್ರನ್ನ ಪಾದ ಕರೆದು ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಹೇಗೆ ಕರೆದರು, ಅವರ ಅವಧೂತರು, ನಮ್ಮ ಪಂಥನೇ ಬೇರೆ ಇವ್ರ ಪಂಥನೇ ಬೇರೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂತ ಭಾಳ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸ್ವಾಮೀಜಿ ಅವ್ರ ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋದರು. ನಾನು ಸ್ವಾಮೀಜಿ ತಾನೇ ಹೋದೆ. ಅವರು ಇದು ನಡೆದ 1966ರಲ್ಲಿ. ಹೋದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಸ್ವಾಮೀಜಿಯವರು ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಾಲ ಅಷ್ಟೋತ್ತರ ವ್ರತ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಿದ ನಂತರ, ಪೂಜೆ ಮಾಡಿದ ನಂತರ ಶ್ರೀಕಂಠಯ್ಯವರು ಆವೇಶವಾಗಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಏನಂತಂದರೆ, ಈಗ ಹೊತ್ತಾಗಿದೆ, ಕೂಡಲೇ ಗಣಪತಿ ದೇವರಿಗೆ ಮಂಗಳಾರತಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಆಗ ವೇದ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಸ್ವಾಮಿಗಳು ತ್ರಿಕಾಲ ಜ್ಞಾನಿಗಳ ಗುರು ಕೂಡ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಜ್ಞಾನಿ, ರಿಯಲೈಸರು. ಕೂಡಲೇ ಏನು ಹೇಳೋದು ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಗಣೇಶ ಮೂರ್ತಿಗೆ ವಿಗ್ರಹಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಮಂಗಳಾರತಿ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಸಾಕ್ಷಾತ್ ಗಣಪತಿ ಬಂದಿಯಾರ ಮನೆಗೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಮಂಗಳಾರತಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಆವತ್ತಿಂದ ನಾನು ಸ್ವಾಮೀಜಿನ ಗಣಪತಿ ಅಂತಲೇ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡು ನನ್ನ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಮುಂದುವರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಜೈ ಗುರುದತ್ತ.
ಭಾಸ್ಕರ್
ನಿತಿನ್ ದತ್ತ ಎಲ್ಲಿದ್ರು ಬೇಗ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಬರಬೇಕು. ನಿತಿನ್ ದತ್ತ, ಪೇಜಿಂಗ್ ನಿತಿನ್ ದತ್ತ. జై గురుదత్త. జూన్ 1వ తారీఖు 80 అడ్వాన్స్డ్ యోగా ఆసన డెమాన్స్ట్రేషన్ నాదమంటపంలో జరిగిపోతుంది. ఎవరెవరు ఉండాలనుకుంటున్నారో ఆ డెమాన్స్ట్రేషన్ ఇక్కడ చూడొచ్చు. దేర్ విల్ బి 80 అడ్వాన్స్డ్ యోగా ఆసనాస్ demonstrated on the 1st of June here in Nadamantapa. People who are staying back, Shri Swamiji instructs that they should come and watch the demonstration at 10 a.m. on the first morning. 1st of June, 10 a.m. Nadamantapa for 80 advanced yoga postures and demonstration.
శ్రీ గురుభ్యో నమో నమః. గణపతి గురుమేకం సచ్చిదానందరూపం విభుద నివహ సేవ్యం యోగమార్గాదిరూఢం శరణముపగతానాం ఆర్తి సంగాద్రివజ్రం మమ హృదయ నివాసం భక్తి నమ్రో నమామి. ఆలమందలలోన కృష్ణుడైన స్వామి భూమికొచ్చిన నరుడు నరుడుగాదు. ఆలమందలలోన కృష్ణుడైన స్వామి భూమికొచ్చిన నరుడు నరుడు కాదు. భక్తితో పూజిస్తే కరిగిపోయే స్వామి దత్త స్వామి గాక ఇంకెవరు వారు. కన్నులారా నిన్ను కాంచలేని వాని ఆయువున్నవగాని ఏమి ఫలము. జలములో నా పుట్టి జయలక్ష్మి తనయుడై జగతికంతా నేలే జనార్దనుండు. పాట మాట రాని గద్య పద్యాలు రాని నీ పాదదాసుడికి కనికరించి తండ్రి కరుణ చూపు మాయ తెరలు తుడిపి మమ్మేలు మా తండ్రి జయము జయము నీకు జయము జయము జన్మమేలేని జగదభిరాముడై జనుల మధ్య వీవు వసించినావు కోట్లతో కొనలేని తులసిధనానికి తూగు కృష్ణ భగవానుడగాక ఎవరివీవు మేలైన బంగారము మేను ఏ తానుగా మైసూరులున్నట్టి మహానుభావ నిలువలేడలేక హాయన్నదే లేక అతుకు గతుకు బ్రతుకులు బాగుపడెనే దత్త స్వామీజీ దత్తప్పాజీ శతాధిక జయంతులు జరుపుగాక మంచి బుద్ధి నొసగి మమ్మేలు మా తండ్రి ఆత్రేయ పుత్రుడా సచ్చిదానంద భక్తి తోడగాని భక్తి లేకగాని ఆ పుణ్యమూర్తి రూపాన్ని కనుమా ఆ దివ్యమూర్తి దివ్యగాథ వినుమా భక్తి తోడగాని భక్తి లేకగాని ఆ పుణ్యమూర్తి రూపాన్ని కనుమా ఆ దివ్యమూర్తి దివ్యగాథ వినుమా వర్గరహిత స్వర్గమది మిత్రమా ఇచట మానవతే విలసిల్లును మిత్రమా భక్తి తోడగాని భక్తి లేకగాని ఆ పుణ్యమూర్తి రూపాన్ని కనుమా ఈ దివ్యమూర్తి దివ్యగాథ వినుమా గాయపడిన పక్షులకు వైద్యుడువై నిలిచావు జయం జయం అప్పాజీకి
Most welcome. Most welcome.